Cody was still quite shaken from finding out that she was the owner of a priceless set of jewels that had been left for her by her mother. It hadn't helped that while she was being shown the jewels, the alarms in the building where the jewels were being held were tripped. But it was only Nancy Honey and Trent Newton who had followed them to the committee headquarters. Cody pinched the bridge of her nose. She still could not believe that a group like the committee existed on Nantucket, let alone that it was made up of people she knew well. Even her father had been a member of the committee. The committee was initially formed when the whaling trade had come to an end to keep Nantucket from falling into disrepute. It had been headed up by some key residents of Nantucket who would listen to and help the other residents on the island. The committee would make sure that order, service, and other things ran smoothly for all of Nantucket. Over the years, the committee faded into the background and became more of a secret society that took care of various problems on the island, problems that the police and city council didn't have the manpower or freedom to handle. One of those problems was looking after the safety of a princess that had found refuge on the island. And that princess was Princess Amelia Coswold of the Coswold Islands and the owner of priceless jewels now in Cody's possession. The information had been overwhelming. In fact, this entire summer had been full of non-stop action, drama, and colorful characters that had arrived at Cody Bay. Cody stared at herself in her full-length bedroom mirror. Her whole world had been turned upside down, and although she still looked the same on the outside, inside she was not. How could she be? She'd been lied to, had things hidden from her, and now felt like her entire life had been a lie. Cody's parents weren't who she thought they were. Her son had hidden a handful of expensive jewelry a princess had asked him to keep for 12 years. Connie, who'd been in her life since she could remember, and even Cody's grandparents had kept things from her. The cherry on the top was finding out that Christopher had known about who Summer and Winter were for a week without telling Cody. How was Cody supposed to trust anyone now? She'd always prided herself on giving people the benefit of the doubt and feeling that everyone had a reason for what they did. It was similar to telling a white lie to stop your child from hurting themselves or doing something stupid. Even keeping something from someone that you felt could be destructive in some cases, Cody could understand. But where did you draw the line? Her grandmother always said that it was better to tell the truth, no matter how hard or hurtful. Sometimes keeping the truth from someone could get them in more trouble or put them in danger. All the values Cody's parents, grandparents, and even Connie had instilled in her now seemed hypocritical to her. While those she loved were teaching her values, their own did not conform to the standards they were setting. Then there was Christopher, who'd promised her there'd be no more secrets between them, yet he'd kept the information to himself. Cody took a deep breath to calm the hurt, anger, and feelings of betrayal burning in the pit of her stomach. Cody might feel like her world was spinning out of control, but the one thing she was calm and cool, no matter what was thrown her way. She'd found early in life that the only one that suffered if you gave in to your anger and hurt was yourself. Cody kept her breakdowns for when she was on her own. She never wanted to live with regret, and words were something that once out there couldn't be taken back. Cody felt a little calmer and turned to go face the people waiting for her in the living room. She'd taken a few moments to get herself under control. There were still a lot of things to be sorted out, and now wasn't the time for cracks in her foundation.